So I'm pretty sure y'all have seen that Jayson Tatum has recently been practicing with the Celtics G League team. And obviously ever since Jayson Tatum has gotten hurt, people have been questioning when is he going to come back from his injury. And with Jaylen Brown playing like an MVP level player, people have been asking themselves that if Jayson Tatum comes back, could the Celtics win the championship or at least try for it? Now if you're going to ask me as a Celtics fan, I would not want Jayson Tatum to come back. I think this should be Jaylen Brown's season to rock out and have the team to himself. I'm also not one of these weird ass Celtic fans that like Tatum and hate on Brown and like Brown and hate on Tatum. So me thinking that Tatum should not come back this season is not me taking a stance in this fake JT versus JB beef. I just think the risk with JT coming back is higher than the reward, you feel me? As good as Jaylen Brown has made this team look, we're not a good team at all. At least in my opinion. Like Jaylen Brown easily having the best year of his career, averaging 30, 7-5 is going to make the Celtics have a better record, especially in this weak East that we're in. The second best player on this team is Derek White, and he's averaging 17 points on 38% from the field and 32 from 3 on 9 attempts. Like, that is disgusting. And obviously, Derek White does more than just scoring and shooting. He's a great defender. But when your second option scoring wise is averaging 17 on less than 40% from the field, that means the team is not good. And not only has Derek White been mid this year, our center is Nikola Vucevic. Big Vucci main, no playing defense ass is our center. You can't win a championship like that. And we have really good role players. Like we have Hugo, we have Jordan Walsh who's finally getting PT this year. But if you're telling me the starting lineup in a final series will be Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jayson Tatum on half an Achilles, and Vucevic, you're crazy. But I'm gonna stop hating on the team that I love so much. Now I'm gonna go into the risks that I was talking about earlier. The main reason I don't want Tatum to come back is I don't want to take the chances of him possibly re-injuring his Achilles. Like KD has just made people think that Achilles you can just bounce right back from, like they're just an ankle sprain. Like this is a serious injury. Like there's a reason KD was out for 18 months. KD said himself that he had to relearn how to shoot. This injury you should not play with. But my main concern is Jayson Tatum has been healthy for most of his career. And I feel like if he rushes back from this Achilles, he might start getting injured more. Like if I was the GM of the Celtics, and I'm watching how good Jaylen Brown is playing, Jayson Tatum should not come back until 2027 at the least. And the reason I'd be so careful with his recovery is because we have to remember, his contract is worth $300 million. And if he gets injured again, which I'm knocking on wood, I hope that doesn't happen, but we won't be able to trade that big ass contract. Like you're putting the future on the line too much to try to win a championship with Big Vucci Man as your center. And you might be saying, well, how do you know that that's exactly what would happen? And I would say that's because I did the research. I went back and I looked at situations like Tatum is right now, and they don't end well. And the person that I went back and I looked and I researched was also a 6'8 wing who went to Duke and could do everything. And was picked top 3 in his draft. And if there are some old heads watching this video, they probably know exactly who I'm talking about. And that's Grant Hill. So Grant Hill played 4 years at Duke and played 129 games. He also won 2 natties, but that doesn't matter to my point. But as you can see, 129 games in college, he wasn't injured that much. Then he goes top 3 in the 94 draft to the Detroit Pistons. And from the day he was drafted, he only missed 25 out of 460 games. He was very, very healthy. Then out of nowhere in a playoff game, he gets a left ankle fracture. Already this sounds like someone who was never injured in college and barely missed regular season games. And out of nowhere gets a really big injury like Tatum's Achilles. His story doesn't stop there though. That very next summer, he then gets traded to the Orlando Magic. The Magic then rush him back, and then his dreams of being the next MJ basically end. In his first 4 seasons with the Magic, he only plays 47 games. And then unfortunately for the rest of his career, he's just an injured role player. So as you can see, he has a lot of similarities with Jayson Tatum. Not only because he went to Duke, not only because he barely missed any of the regular season games, not only because he only got injured in the playoffs, but also if the Celtics make Tatum play again, they'll have similarities in both being rushed back from potential career-ending injuries. There is other names I did research on, but they weren't as one-to-one as Grant Hill is to Tatum. But as you can see, we have another old head, Bernard King. Before his injury, he was averaging 33 points in the 80s. And as you can see, he got hit with the Wombo combo, a torn ACL and a torn meniscus. He really didn't get rushed back. He's just another player that injuries unfortunately destroyed his career. Then in the middle, we got Boogie. He got hit with the 3P on some Jordan shit. Torn Achilles, torn quad, torn ACL. Obviously, the Achilles was when he was with the Pelicans. The quad was when he was with the Warriors on that stacked ass team. And then the ACL, I think, was in summer camp with the Lakers. So 3 years, 3 terrible injuries, and nobody remembers Boogie in a Bucks jersey. I don't remember the reason why Chris Webber is here, other than that funny ass picture. but he tore his meniscus in 2003 in the playoffs, and they retired in '08. So I hope y'all understood my point, because I don't got more to say. I still don't got an outro, so it's just gonna be this Tatum clip and subscribe.
It finds Tatum. They double team him. Took it out of traffic. Bucket. Wow.